this. Whee!
So that's the flower paste glue for the reverse mosaicing. Wow.
Yeah, it's not semolina. Like,
it's not for breakfast.
Not for breakfast.
Due to the last minute change of wording, surgery is now required. Samia, highly skilled.
Highly patient.
Highly patient. I couldn't bear to do it.
But it's a really good test of how the flour paste works.
Yeah.
Because that will be soaked then in water and that will just come off, look. So it's actually...
it's so easy to remove.
Really easy to remove that, which is brilliant.
The reason we're doing this is because we were working in reverse, because we've got uneven thicknesses of tile and we need it all to be a flat surface when we lay it on the bench. So yeah.
But yeah, the tricky bit is here, ripping only the bit of paper that's actually under the tile and not all of this.
And then we're going to stick another piece of paper underneath where that hole is.
So yeah, precision engineering.
And we can't work without having the wording on there because we can't adjust our tiles. The rest of the tiles have to be adjusted to the edge of that. So there we go. So it's patch up time. Sammy's cut a nice little hole here, cut out the torn paper, and she's gluing a new piece in the back.
Hannah is at the cutting station. Snippety snip, snip, snip. And we rigged this little barrier up to prevent all the shards from going into the carpet there. And then, you know, a lot of those little pieces I guess we might be able to use as fillers anyway, so it's kind of cool. But it's working. You have a silent moment because we've opened our door for a little airflow. Yay!
Lump-free, non-split.
Oh, look at that.
Perfect.
It is like
Buttercream.
buttercream icing. Yeah. We're making cake today.
Yeah.
We are ready.
To rest for a couple of minutes now.
Yep. We've got our 3 pairs of gloves on. Right.
So let's get
Sponges at the ready. Calculations Hannah. I mean, that's just show off. Dirty water, clean water.
Dirty gloves, clean gloves.
Dirty gloves, clean gloves. 3 layers of gloves. Top tip.
Oh, I did leak a bit.
Never mind. Right. See you in a mo.
We have cleaned it with surgical spirit, which is the same isopropyl alcohol. And we're just polishing it now and readiness for our first sealing coat with the epoxy resin, which we're going to brush on and then wait a couple of hours. We have to hair dry it once an hour to get the bubbles up, if there are any bubbles, which I'm pretty sure there are going to be some bubbles.
That's super clean. The cloth's not even got a mark on it.
Cool.
What's cooking today, Hannah?
Yeah, I mean, so this is like epoxy soup.
Epoxy soup.
It's actually very low. It's got a low smell, so that's good. It's
Oh, that is, yeah. The hardness smelt more than product A, the resin.
So we've calculated this using how much we need for our base coat using the length times breadth times height to get our volume.
Which really gave me the willies, because maths and I.
But this is mixing up and it goes white.
Oh, colour white.
This has gone sort of whitish and we have to mix this until it goes completely clear.
Okay.
And we sort of scrape back off the sides.
Oh, right, because they actually made a point of saying do not, so when we pour it, anything that's stuck to the sides cannot then be scraped in, right?
Yeah, that's right. But while we're mixing, we scrape it off the side to try and mix everything in.
Do you want me to be scraping with you, or is that confusing matters?
I think just one. There's only room for one.
Only room for one scraper in the bowl.
You can take turns there if you want.
No, that's fine. You can stir.
Causing trouble.
Right, switching off now. We've done 1 minute. We've done 2 minutes of stirring at least now.
So yeah, that really gets the bubbles out. first brain.